kids in the background today because I'm sure they'll make faces the whole time I'm on here. We are driving home from Lawton. We had some stuff that we had to do up in Oklahoma, so we jumped on the road this morning and now we're headed back. We should have been home way earlier than this, but we got stuck in weather. We were on our way home and all of a sudden it started, like, the wind started blowing and it started hailing and it got crazy. So luckily, I have family all over the place up there. So I pulled over and we pulled into my grandparents' house and we stopped and hung out at my grandparents' house and let everything clear over. So I wanted to hop on here as I was driving home because I've been following the news and just listening to all kinds of different things, and I met with a couple today on some retirement stuff and we just got to talking, and I just wanted to share a couple things with you guys. So bear with me as I'm driving because I really just wanted to come on here right now and share it while I was thinking about it and it was fresh on my head. So most of you know that the Silicon, whatever that bank was, I don't remember the name of it, but the bank that shut down this week, okay? It's been all over the news, all kinds of stuff about it. And so there's a question I'm always asked about stuff, and that's, how is your policies backed? You talk about retirement all the time, so I wanted to talk about that. So, if a bank goes under, you have the FDIC, they're going to cover up to a certain amount of money. So let's say you have $400,000 in that account, they're going to cover up to $250,000, right? Well, a lot of the times when people think of insurance products, they instantly think, well, they're not regulated by the FDIC, it's not safe. That's wrong, which is why I'm on here. So insurance companies have just as much regulations and standards as what the banks do. And here's the fun fact for you. Insurance policies, if you look up fixed index annuities or fixed annuities, you will see that there has never been any losses. Zero, none, absolutely none. Never has there been losses. Okay, if an insurance company goes bankrupt, if an insurance company closed down, there are regulations in place that take those policies and another A-rated company comes in and takes over on those policies and whatever type of policy it is. So there are regulations by the state. There are different types of standards that are set on the insurance companies, just like the banks. You just don't hear about it because the FDIC and banks have been around forever, and of course all of that stuff goes into the stock market. And who's going to tell you that you can actually put money in an account that doesn't lose money? People don't talk about that. A stockbroker is not going to tell you that. Why? Because a stockbroker is going to move your money and get paid every time they move your money. So I just, like I said, I had this conversation about the banks and I'm going under and how these companies are backed, and it's been on my heart a lot. I know I just read an article earlier about the teacher retirement system in Ohio and how they lost so much money because they were somehow invested in that bank. I didn't really get to read the whole article. I just read a little snippet of it because, like I said, we're on the road, finally almost home. Thank goodness. But yeah, so I was just reading that, and it's just crazy to think that you can have your money tied up. You could have, oh my gosh, think about this. You could have $200,000. People have money in savings accounts. Imagine if you had $200,000 in there, or let's say you had more than that and your $250,000 was guaranteed, but you had $400,000 in there. You lose that other $200,000 or $150,000 or whatever the math is. So just know that the products that I promote, the products I talk about, the products I help families with are backed and regulated by their own industry and their own thing. And the FDIC, there's a little bit of kind of craziness with that. People always think that it's like federal, like it's tied to federal, and it's actually not. I learned that. I did some research on that. It's the name, but it's not tied to the Federal Reserves. It's just another, it's another insurance. It's an insurance on the money is what it is. In the lamest terms possible, because I always have to break it down super lame for myself to be able to understand it all, because there's a lot of regulations and words that throw me completely off. But in the lamest terms possible, the FDIC is an insurance company that covers the banks. So just wanted to talk about that real quick. Just want to let you guys know, go look it up. Look up fixed index annuities or fixed annuities, not variable. Variable you will lose money in. Variable you will have fees with. Variable are ridiculous and crazy, and those are not anything that I would ever want anybody to purchase. But the fixed, look it up and see. Go search, Google, can you lose money in a fixed index annuity? Can you lose money in a fixed annuity? Look it up, and then let me know. Let me know if you looked it up. See if I'm right. And then the other thing is the difference in between the two. A fixed index annuity, so if the market's going up, right now we have a bear market, okay? So we've had horrible losses over the last, pretty much since COVID. We really haven't had a good market. And with that, what's happened is every time the stocks go down, your money goes down. If you have it in an index fund, let's say the stocks go up 10%, okay? Now, what's the difference? In an index fund, you don't get the full growth because that's how they protect your money from the losses. So if the market goes up 10%, let's say you get 7% of that growth, okay? Well, what about the other 3%? Well, that's the protection to keep you from losing any money. So if the market crashes 15%, you get to stay level. You lose absolutely no money. How does that work? Because the years that it's crashed or the years that it's increased significantly, you get a rate off of that. There's not a fixed amount. It's a lot of numbers and algorithms and things like that. But just to make it simple and easy, if you get 10% increase in the market, then let's say you get that 8% growth on your money instead of the 10. So you still get the growth when the market's up, but when the market's doing what it's been doing lately, especially with the threat of recession, just like I said, that bank that shut down, when the bank shut down, people started panicking. Anytime people start panicking, you know that the market's going to fall and you're going to lose money. And so you have other options that you can take and put your money in that is backed, it is regulated, it is protected, just like the FDIC does for the banks and all of that, but it's its own thing. A lot of the times it's actually governed by the states and not like a national level. It's a state regulation of insurance. There's all different types of regulation on it, but look it up. Just check it out and see how is my money protected in an insurance investment account, because it's out there. It'll break it down. If you don't want to look it up and you want more information, just drop more in the comments and I can shoot you a message and kind of get you some literature on it, let you look over it, and then we can talk about it. So sorry I haven't been on here live the last 2 days. I would show you Kyra, but she's passed out. We've been doing hair and it's been crazy, and we've been staying up till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning doing hair, and it's just kind of been hectic with spring break. But I am going to get back on my normal schedule and come on here live more often and be a little bit more formal. Today I'm very informal in the car driving, but I am watching the road, which is why I'm not looking at you guys. So I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow for Finance Friday. Thank you for watching. If you got any value out of this, please like it, share it, comment, do whatever. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, ask questions. I would love to educate you guys a little bit more. Have a good day.